Have you ever raced in Trailmakers? You take off from the start line. The car slides through the corners. You go flat out on the straightaway. The cars are side by side, as if you're evenly matched. Except, more often than not, someone's faster. The other player makes mistakes and falls further and further behind. The gap grows, and before long, you are out of each other's sight, as if you're racing all by yourself, alone. So basically in this video, I'm gonna be making like you know, kind of like in Mario Kart, where the players at the back get like better boosts so they can catch up basically. So I'm basically going to be making that in Trailmakers by using like logic and the new position sensors that they added to the game, as well as like the RC blocks and everything. Okay, so the basic idea is that I'm gonna have to slow down whoever's ahead and speed up whoever's behind. So the way that I think I'm gonna do it is if I have all these cars on track. Okay, right, so if I have all these like F1 cars on track, and let's say that they're all headed in this direction. So basically what I do is I use the new like position sensor blocks to get all of the cars' position. I find like the average position, which should be somewhere here. And then I find the angle to the average position. So yeah, I find the angle to the average position, and I find the angle of the car itself, and I see the difference between the two. And the smaller the difference is, the faster the car goes. So for a car that's ahead of the average, the difference here would be big, so it would go slow. And then a car that's behind, the difference would be smaller, so it would go faster. So if a car was right behind here, there would be no difference between the angles, so we would go the max speed basically. So yeah, hopefully that's good enough explanation. So now I'll go into Trailmakers and actually try to do that. Okay, so this is basically the first thing that I have built. So far what I've done is I get the longitude and latitude. Then this thing just outputs 1. So yeah, these signals are for the position, so it adds the position here, and this is the added position. And then this is just outputs a single number, so it should here output just the number of cars that are present. So if I leave this car like this, so now there's 2 of these cars, and these are the added positions, they're at the back. So now what I need to do is basically divide both of these numbers by the number of players to get the average position. Okay, so product, and then I guess number display. Okay, so I think that is working as it is intended. And now I can spawn as many of these cars as I want, and it should average all their positions. But the difficult part will be the next part, which is, yeah, the difficult part will be figuring out how to make the car go faster in the direction of like the average position. So when you're driving towards the average, it should give like more power to the engines, and then if you're driving away from the average, it should give less power to the engines. So first of all, I'm gonna use an angle sensor for each of the car to figure out which way it's facing. So I'll have its angle. And then for each car, I can figure out the angle to the average position by using like arctangent. Basically, I can figure out this length and this length by subtracting like the average x and y from the car's x and y. And then by having these lengths, I can figure out this angle. And then if I have the angle towards the center and the angle the car is facing for each of the cars, I just need to figure out the distance between the 2 angles to figure out how much I need to slow down or speed up the... Okay, so this is kind of what I have so far. So basically it goes faster when you're going towards the average versus when you're going away from it. Okay, so this orange like number display shows the power that's going to the engine. So you can see there's another car, and when I'm going towards it, it gives more power versus when I'm going away from it, it's less power basically. So pretty simple. And basically what I need to do now is simplify this whole like system. So for example, I have a lot of these number displays, and these are just to show me the values while I was like building it, but actually I don't think any of them are actually needed, so I can like rewire it to remove all of them, and you know, maybe remove some other stuff, make it smaller, and then fit it all into an F1 car hopefully, and yeah, hopefully have it all fit in there. So that's basically what I'm gonna do now. Okay, so basically this is the finished result, and it's not painted because so everyone can like paint it their own color that I race against. And basically now I just gotta find people to test this car out with, so that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, so first I want to showcase how it works on the drag strip, because this really is like the ideal condition for showcasing the system, because the system doesn't work as well around corners, and you'll just see it very clearly here. I mean, the game allows it. Wait, is this just RNG?
Third, wow, crazy.
Second.
I mean, that was close racing, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, this system is, I mean, not really made for this, but it works. Definitely works. No.
So yeah, there you can see pretty well that the car behind just always is able to pass the cars ahead, because it gets more engine power, and the cars kind of bounce back and forth, and it's basically random who wins. So then it was time to test it on the Grand Prix track to see how the system works in an actual race.
Okay, this is really fun.
Meow.
We were not lying.
Just like the movie, the red car overtakes. I don't mean Formula 1.
No.
Trust me,
Through
that
goes
was
Hamilton.
intentional.
So yeah, surprisingly, the logic did actually work pretty much the whole time. Like, the logic pretty much did what it's supposed to. And the system was actually pretty fun. It did definitely make the racing closer. One kind of issue that I noticed with it is we tried different values for how strong the system is and how much it boosts you. And when you put it like too high, obviously you just can pass the car ahead all the time, and there's like pretty much no skill involved. And then when you put it too low, it's not like high enough for you to be able to catch up when you like crash or something. And there didn't seem to be too much in between. And also, since we were already testing out different values for the effect, we also decided to turn it up all the way to like super high just to see what will happen. Oh, wait.
I'm pressing W and I'm going backwards.
Oh,
What?
I'm pressing W and I'm going backwards.
no.
What
I
is
mean, I'm
this?
pressing W right now. I'm only gonna going 50, so.
Ah,
Oh, no.
now it works.
It's worse than I thought. The first place does not just not move, they go backwards apparently.
Doesn't work like that.
Slipstream.
We're
We
cheating
have
the
to
system.
use this.
Fuck.
We have to use a slipstream. Yeah, that was intentional.
No.
What? How'd you
Holy-
fly that far? He was going like so slow.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Bro,
You're slower
I-
as
Wait,
you
why is
are.
Going 20. I was going 20.
Ah.
Oh, I think if
Drive,
someone's far
Bro,
enough back,
This is mega clipping.
if someone's far enough back, both of the players ahead like basically won't move. Like basically
Bro,
what
this
I'm
is
doing
fun.
right now. I can
This is
hold you
mega
both
clipping.
back.
Bro,
Come on, Sushi, overtake me. Yeah,
I'm
what's the
pressing
movie
W.
backwards?
I'm
Come
bro,
back to
I'm
me.
pressing W
What the
right
fuck?
now.
Come back to
I'm
me.
pressing W right now.
Same.
As long as we're like side by side, we should be going like
What are we doing?
regular speed, I think. Or like half of regular speed.
Ah, yeah, this kind of works. Bro.
You know, the
Isn't
judges
this,
stay
like, so
behind
peak?
until the very finish.
Isn't this like so peak, you know? If I don't move, you're also not gonna move.
GP2 engine.
Okay. Yeah, let's see who finishes first.
I have a plan.
Oh no! Oh!
No! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Ah! Get
Yeah.
fucked! Get
Yeah?
fucked!
No, for me it literally showed first. We're at the same time.
It's the same time.
Get
It's
fucked.
literally the same time. It literally shows first for me, but it shows me in second. This deserves a screenshot.
Yeah, I also made one. Bro, legit, just drive backwards. It's the smartest move.
So that was basically the whole system tested, and although it was pretty fun, it did definitely have a couple issues. For example, once you were actually close to the other players, it was too easy to pass them. So I decided to change the effect based on how far you are from the other players. So the effect would get stronger when you're further and weaker when you're closer. Okay, so basically I'm already finding this length and this length in order to figure out the angle towards the center using arctan 2. And since I have both of these lengths already, I can pretty easily find this distance just by using the Pythagoras theorem. And one nice thing is that since it like squares the distances, you don't have to worry about negatives or anything like that. So yeah, shouts out Pythagoras. And basically after I find the distance to the center, I can just multiply the effect by that distance and like some other numbers to like keep it consistent or whatever. So it should really be pretty simple. So now I'm gonna go to Trailmakers and actually do that. Okay, so here is the new like version, and yeah, I actually managed to get it to look very similar to the original. And yeah, I obviously haven't painted it yet, but yeah, everything is able to fit in. And another small change I made is that I decreased the amount of downforce. Just because I thought the first car was cornering like too quickly for the racing to be fun. Like I just think it's more fun when you have to slow down a little more for corners. This makes it a little better, but you could see there is the thing at the back that shows you like the power. So if I'm like far from the opponents, it's more, and then when I get closer, it should be less. And once I start driving away, it gets even smaller and smaller. And then if I go far enough away, it will actually go into the negatives and I will completely stop, basically. And you can see that right now. See, I think it's pretty good, and you can see right now, because I'm so far away, it goes way over 1. It can technically go to infinity if the map was infinite, but obviously 1 is the max speed of the engine. So yeah, I think it should be pretty fun to use. So now I'll go and test it out.
So you get more speed the farther away you are.
Yeah, also, yeah, the farther away you are, well, it takes in your direction and your distance from the average. So if you're far away and you're facing the average position, you go fast, but if you're far away and you're facing away from it, you go like really slow.
Ah.
Yeah, so first on the drag strip, I want to show off like whether the cars catch up to each other.
I'm getting 0.88, Twist is getting 0.86.
Wait, I think it wasn't working.
We had different numbers, it just wasn't by a large margin because we were all very close.
Wait, let's
Yeah.
try again.
Here, I will delay my start by like a second.
Okay, I'm going 0.8 flat.
Mine's 0.91, and I'm closing in on you guys pretty quick. It's just I don't have enough space. I think when we're racing, it'll be more apparent.
We'll see it when we're going around.
I mean, I could change it right now, the value, to make it larger difference.
Oh my god, my bad.
All right, we'll find out if Twist can catch up or not. I am getting closer to you, and Twist was definitely gaining on us pretty quick.
Okay,
When we're
okay.
going into turns, it'll be more apparent.
Maybe. Should we try the big loop, whatever it's called?
What it could be.
Oh, the centrifuge?
Yeah, centrifuge. Okay, let's go.
So theoretically, we should all stay in like one big line.
Yeah. I think it is.
Yeah, I'm 8-4 and Twist is 8-2.
I'm 8-7, so it is working.
Yeah, and I'm like slowly gaining on Twist. It's just that he has a tighter line.
Oh, you get.
Oh, Hawk!
Should we just try the
GP.
yeah, GP?
Grand Prix? Might as well.
Alright, ready?
How well do these things take corners?
Oh,
All right, I need to be ready to break this time.
okay. I think the logic's working.
Oh, it's 100% working.
Oh my god.
Oh, I feel like it's way
No.
closer.
I can see. Oh, I got negative for a second. God, I'm really far ahead.
Yeah, I'm getting like way over 1, which is not helping me. It just means it's 1. Yeah, but I think I've started catching up.
No, no, stay up. Stay up, Benji.
I'm also catching
Stay up.
up.
Stay up, yes, go.
Oh God, I'm gonna
go,
do
stay
this
up.
2 races in a row. I fuck it up on the same turn.
Sushi, get away from me. No, no, no. I'm going
It's
like 0.6.
inevitable. I'm gonna catch up. The logic helps me.
Block your entire path.
POV, what F1 fans think the FI is doing with the 2026 rules?
So I think the system was definitely an improvement on the last one. It was easier to catch up if you fell really far behind, like if you crashed. But then once you were actually close, since there was not as much of a difference in engine power, so it felt like there's a bit more skill involved. But there's definitely still issues with it being like way too easy to pass sometimes. And I was also able to get way more people this time, and you know, the racing was pretty chaos with like way more people, but here's basically how that went.
People crashed at the like and they were really far behind. It's
Yeah, like
not
if
actually
you're
that bad
all
when we're in
close,
pack.
it's actually like very subtle, but if you're like really far from the center, it gets like worse.
It gets bonkers.
That's why I said no one crashed, because if they do, we're all kind of screwed.
At least I have
Oh,
I
thank
had-
you, Twist.
the speed advantage.
Hit maneuvered.
Wait. Okay, Costco's sushi, and we gotta break at the end and just fuck them over.
I think it's too subtle for that to work. I think if we have a stronger
I don't think it is. Twist is like stopped.
I'm at like 0.2 right now.
Pass him.
Twist, did you
Pass
try
him,
to kill
Costco.
me?
Pass him, Costco. Pass him.
No!
So basically this current system, there's still an issue with it that I don't like. So when this car is behind, it gets a lot of engine power, right? It gets a lot more power than this, and it gets more speed. So when it catches up, even though their engine power is the same, this car's speed is still higher because it has momentum, so it just goes way past, and yeah, it just passes the car at huge speed. Which doesn't really feel like racing, because you just know you're gonna pass the car anyway. You don't have to like outrace it or anything. And then after that, you know, this car is now behind, so now it goes the other way and it just bounces back and forth, and it's not really a great system. Okay, so what my new plan is, instead of decreasing the power, I just decrease the top speed, so when the car gets here, their top speed is the same, so the car like slows down up until it's side by side, and then they should have the exact same speed at this point. The way I will do this, instead of having a power value, you have a top speed value, and if your speed is over that, you just turn off the engine completely, so you will never basically exceed your top speed, and that will ensure that you don't like pass the other car at huge speed. You have to like outrace it. And actually, I've already done this. because I'm recording this explanation after I already did it. So you can see that value at the back. That's my top speed. And I basically cannot exceed it. As you can see, I travel that speed, but everything else basically works the same as previously. And so, just like the previous car, I also tested it with some people to see how it performed. Okay, so right now I'm gonna slow down and try to fall behind and then speed back up.
Alright. Yeah, my car's going down to like 240-ish.
Okay, I'm at like 180. Okay, yeah, I've basically caught up.
Yeah, you've caught up, and now we're pretty much
Yeah,
on
that-
170 now.
Yeah, I'm
my
at
back now?
like 170. I'm at like 160, 160 something now. I think I'm ahead
Yeah,
now.
I'm on 171. So yeah, I mean, it is like that. But
Yeah, it basically made us go the same, be at the same position. Wait, for the green one, put it on 5. It should be at 3 right now. Put it on 5, and we're gonna test it on Grand Prix. And everything else should be the same. So after all the changes, all the modifications, you might be asking how well did this final system perform? And in my opinion, it performed really well. So the racing was definitely close. You actually had to use skill to pass people. You have to have a better racing line than them. And the people ahead do technically have an advantage because they can take the racing line first. So the staying behind until the end is not an advantageous strategy anymore. So yeah, I was super happy with how the system worked. However, let's be real, the car is ugly. So I decided to completely redesign the car to be better looking, but use the same logic, and here is the final result. So in conclusion, I think this was definitely a very fun idea, and it worked pretty well in the end. There's definitely still a lot of stuff to tweak and kind of change, and there is some problems with a system like this. For example, the cars don't actually ever know who's ahead and who's behind. They just slow you down if you're going away from the other players and speed you up if you're going towards them, which means it does work perfectly in a straight line, but if there's a lot of curves on the track and if you're far from each other, it definitely will work worse, and sometimes like speed you up or slow you down are wrong. But this is just the simplest kind of system for this that I could come up with, and I think it worked pretty decently well like most of the time, and definitely made for some fun racing. And here's some more on the actual car that I ended up with in the end. Okay, so this is basically the final car that I ended up with. So here you could see all the logic if you were wondering. So you can see it is pretty complicated. I think I could simplify it slightly because this was my first like kind of logic based build. I did accidentally overcomplicate it a little. But yeah, all in all, it did work pretty well. It did actually make the racing closer. The only problems is obviously it's actually impossible for the logic system to like 100% know who's ahead without knowing the track. So obviously the logic doesn't always work perfectly, but I think it worked well enough, and I'm also really happy to how the car just looks in general. And I think this ended up being a pretty cool F1 car, but maybe the real F1 car is the friends we made along the way. Okay, there we go. It's so slow. It's like geometry.
His logic is fucked up.
Don't worry.
Physically unable to...
I got you, Roscoe.
Oh! Hydraulic pressed me into oblivion. Oh my god, my car is broken. It's gonna... Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
My ass is on fire. No, no.
He won down? Oh shoot. He took
I
me out.
slashed his tires.
Yes, yes.
Get fucked! Get fucked!
No, for me it literally showed first. We're at the same time.